about to be reacting to every type of guy around girls. I honestly don't know what to expect coming into this video, but I'm gonna say maybe two or three real quick. One, the one that's too cool for school. I am he. Two, the one that, you know what I'm saying, that'll try to lift a mountain if he could, you know what I'm saying, just to impress the house. And the third, just the overly desperate one. The overly awkward, desperate one. No charisma, no nothing. But let's see what he talking about. Yes, sir.
As a guy, you've definitely watched one of your friends transform into a completely different human being the second a girl starts talking
Nigga ain't never hit a backflip in his life. Now he attempting to hit a backflip because the hoes around. Yeah.
to him. It's honestly one of the funniest things you'll ever witness. So today, we're going to observe the different types of guys around girls. Because trust me, a lot of your homies become unrecognizable the second a woman walks in the room. Let's start off with the comedian, because who knew that your best friend that you grew up with for 20 years was actually Theo Von this whole—
I am he. Hear me out though. I've been in a committed relationship for 3 years now, going on. Yeah, I'm 3 years now. But when I was in the era of talking to many different women, if you can make them laugh and giggle, you can make thigh cheeks clap and jiggle. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't play that friend shit or that conversation shit. Because it's like, I know kind of guy I was. All it take is a giggle and I'm in there. Trust. I'm just saying,
time.
bro.
Humor is one of the biggest
saying.
advantages a guy can
Just
have
saying.
in dating because it's one of the few traits that lets you show intelligence without trying to. A good joke instantly demonstrates quick thinking and creativity, while also making her enjoy being around you. It's a cheat code. So trying to be funny around a girl is totally understandable, but the problem is some dudes take it way too far. These are the guys that try to make every sentence a punchline. Like the second a girl walks into the room, they
Nah,
suddenly
'cause
think
that's when you start to become corny. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Timing is everything. It's like hooping. You don't just run into the defender. You're gonna get a charge, you're gonna turn the ball over, or you're gonna get a charge, you're gonna get a charge, strip to turn the ball over, straight like that. Bro, you gotta pace, you gotta rock them to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Pick and choose when you about to attack the rim. Joke right there. Easy lay. Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
doing a Netflix comedy special. They'll be interrupting you or chiming into conversations just to squeeze in another joke. These guys also start to make fun of other people to try to farm laughs from the girl. Also,
Corny.
half the time,
Corny.
they're so focused on being funny that they forget how to actually have a conversation. The reality is, you're not going to make a girl fall for you off jokes alone.
And that's the lack of charisma that I was talking about in the beginning. Bro, just take y'all notebooks out. If y'all want to score and have actual success with women, just take y'all notebooks out. Y'all in for a long ride. You're gonna teach y'all some new stuff real quick.
Humor gets people to like being around you, but it can't replace personality or genuine chemistry. If your entire game is just trying to get laughs, eventually it starts feeling more like
Hey,
she's watching.
if you got enough charisma, you can fake a personality and you can fake a connection to get what you want. That might sound cutthroat, evil, and conniving, but hey, a player gotta do what he gotta do sometimes.
A performance than actually getting to know you. All right, next up we've got
Baby Hawk.
Need to
Yo,
run
welcome
Windows
to the
on your
pro
Mac?
side of YouTube where we get
Parallels
ads.
Desktop makes
Eventually,
it
I'm
simple
gonna
to
ad block
integrate
your
Windows
browser
apps
now.
into your
Just
macOS
vibe out.
workflow.
kind of the opposite, the tough guy. Whenever this dude's around girls, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. These guys are always looking for opportunities to prove themselves. Like they do stuff that is intentionally obnoxious just to try to see if anyone will test them or call them out on it so they can
Corny. Corny. You're corny, bro.
respond with aggression. So like they'll take someone's seat or just start talking super loud or interrupting people just in
See,
the
you're not taking my seat in front of no bitches, though. That's just me. But you're corny, cuz now you got me looking like a bitch in front of the bitches. Now we got a problem. It's not even the fact that the bitches is right here. It's just the fact that you felt like you can play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, stop playing with me, cuz.
hopes that someone tries to call them out so he can threaten them or something. But the thing is, these guys never act tough towards actual strangers. Like, it's always their own friends. You're becoming a target around girls. They're gonna, like, shoulder check
That's why I
you.
be to myself. I can't hang around nobody like that, bro. Like, nigga, if you don't go hoop, do an ISO, go hoop in a ISO, cook that ice up. What are we talking
or
about?
start punching your arm. They try to embarrass you just so they can look more dominant. Imagine throwing your own boys under the bus just to get a little bit of female attention. The people who have had your back for years become props in your audition to impress somebody you've met 30 seconds ago. How insecure do you have to be to do this? If you're willing to disrespect your own friends for the chance that a girl might think you're cool, you're already giving her way too much power. And at that point, you're not acting like the tough guy, you're acting like the simp. A simp is a guy who becomes so desperate for a girl's approval that he'll willingly put himself beneath her. He stops acting like an equal and starts treating every interaction as
I hate to be the one to break it to you, bro, but you being this quote unquote nice guy is not gonna get you no pussy, bro. I hate to be the one to say it. It's not gonna make her wanna fuck you even more. Oh my gosh, she's so nice and dreamy. No, cuz. No, 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 no. Hell no, actually.
opportunity to earn points. Every decision he makes revolves around keeping her happy, hoping that if he's nice enough for long enough, she'll eventually choose him. These are also the dudes that become full-time therapists. She'll spend an hour talking about another guy she likes, and instead of realizing that he's been friend-zoned, he sits there giving relationship advice,
Yeah, nah,
hoping
cut that off in the bud. Like, if that's your genuine friend, me personally, I feel like men and women can't be friends because it's always gonna be an unequal balance within a relationship. Somebody's always gonna like the next person. It's weird. Men and women can't be friends. But it's like if you want to be a friend, good for you. But I don't see no value coming out of a friendship with a woman. I mean, if I'm single, yes, just get a simple fact. Friends have. Let me put y'all on game. Friends, the female friend of yours, she has multiple friends, a lot of friends, a lot of opportunities, and she can get you in a lot of rooms where you can, you know what I'm saying, try to act upon those opportunities. The opportunities being other women, other females, if that's genuinely your friend. But if you're not trying to use her to get to other women, then what are y'all doing? What I'm confused. Please let me know.
she'll eventually
If you're
realize
not
that
trying
he
to hit or use her to hit other women, then what are y'all doing?
the right guy all along. He'll respond to her text even before she's finished typing, but if one of his friends calls, they'll have to wait. This girl will ask him for a favor, and he's already grabbing his car keys. She'll leave him undelivered for 2 days, and then, like, she'll send a single hey, like nothing ever happened. And he
We all
takes
been
that as a sign that
That's how
this
we live
isn't
and learn. We all been in situations like this. You live and learn, cuz.
his wife. All right, next up we've got the capper, the dude who will lie about pretty much anything and everything in order to get with a girl. This dude's actually really fun.
I got a friend like this, but this nigga funny because this nigga will intentionally lie and then look at me like this. Like, y'all can't see my forehead. He look at me like these. Cause he know that I know that he fucking lying. So he's looking at me to make sure I'm not gonna say nothing about the lie that he's spewing to the hoes. Hilarious, bro.
Because he'll lie about things that can be fact-checked on the spot. He'll be like, yeah, you know, I got $100 million in my bank account. And she'll be like, what? No way. Let me see your banking app. And he'll be like, yeah, my phone don't work. Or he'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm 6'10". And she'll be like, okay, well, I'm 5'10", and we're the same height. So you're not 6'10". You gotta respect this guy, though, because I feel like there's a 50-50 shot some of these lies work. If you're not crafting a complete fairy tale, some of this stuff you can fabricate. Like, if you want to lie
Especially
to
if
him,
you don't plan on talking to the woman for a long time. You can lie all the hell you want to. If you're looking for a good time, not a long time, it ain't nothing wrong with a little fabricating the story a little bit. So I see it, cuz.
a girl, you could definitely impress her with some shit you just made up. I'm not gonna sit here and promote lying and dishonesty, but let's say that you work at McDonald's, right? You wanna play that up a bit, be like, yeah, you know, I serve food to the hungry. Yeah, I work for a multi-billion-dollar company.
I serve food to the hungry. That's very creative. You know what I'm saying? If you can bend around those barriers when it comes to situations that may be a turnoff to the host, ooh, you a master class manipulator. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm scared of people like you. Women as well, cuz.
That specializes in food services. Yeah, like they get asked what they do for work, and instead of saying that they're a dishwasher, they'll hit her with the, I'm actually an underwater ceramic technician specializing in high volume porcelain restoration. You work at Chili's. Actually, that's not even lying. That's just like saying
Listen, it only work if you there for a good time, not a long time. You can only fabricate shit for so long. You can only hide a certain lifestyle for so long. If you just trying to hit and go Okay, you can do that, but if you want some longevity within it, you gotta be real, my boy. She's gonna call you out on your bullshit.
That's true, but in a creative way. Okay, moving on, we have Mr. Nonchalant, the guy who, whenever a girl shows up,
I am he, along with the comedian, you know what I'm saying? Little nonchalant jokes, you know what I'm saying? I am he, that is me. Yes, 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 yes. That's just me as a whole. I come on YouTube, I seem like an energetic person, maybe. Whole time I'm low into myself. I'm an introvert at heart, I promise. Yes.
is too cool to even care. 5 minutes ago, this dude was cracking jokes, telling stories, and acting completely normal, but an attractive girl walked over, and then he
Yeah, put
decides
your
to
game face on, nigga, lock in.
be
Yeah, put your game face
Y'all
on.
got
Hey, y'all,
denim?
welcome to the
Hold
dope
on.
side of YouTube.
On the website, y'all? Ain't no way. You guys are a
Lock
print-on-demand
in.
company.
About yes, cuz lock in.
the most mysterious
The hoes is around. Lock in, cuz chillax. We're gonna get back to it when they leave. We're gonna get back to the joke, the punchline. Lock in.
man on planet Earth. Yo, what have you been up to? Chillin'? So what do you do? Stuff? How's your day been? Aight? Dude, you were just giving me like a 20-minute breakdown of why Cars 2 is your favorite movie. These guys think that showing absolutely zero emotion
I like
makes
Cars
them
1 over Cars 2 though. Classic.
cool. They stop smiling and laughing, and then they act like everything is beneath them. Somebody will tell a funny joke, and everybody's laughing except for Mr. Nonchalant over here, who's staring
Stand out, you know what I'm saying? That's game. That's game. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, stand out in some type of way without being too obnoxious. You gonna stand out by being smooth, calm, composure. Yes, it was a funny joke indeed. I will tell you how funny it is after the hells leave. Indeed. Yeah.
the wall like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. With these guys too, it's really funny because you can actually watch the act disappear the second the girl leaves.
Yeah.
He's back to laughing and talking about Cars too. It's like someone flipped a switch. The simplest way I can put this is that being calm and confident is attractive, but pretending you're too cool to have a personality isn't. Look, if you've got to suppress your entire identity just to seem mysterious, you're not being nonchalant. Next up, we've got the voice changer, my personal favorite on this list, just because it's actually
Voice changer.
hilarious.
When we was younger, all men have went through this. Us as younger men. We got the squeaker voice. You can tell we're going through puberty. Our voice is it's kind of squeaky, but it's kind of getting deep. So you gotta lock in. You gotta throw on a sexy voice for the hoes on Monkey. Yes. Hey baby, how you doing? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Tone it down a little bit. Put some bass in your voice when you talking to the hoes on Monkey. If you know, you know. I'm only 22, so I know a lot of y'all know. You gotta lock in, boy.
Guys do this. I've done this too when I was younger, by the way. It is impossible not to notice if you were with this guy before the girl walked in the room. This dude forcefully drops his voice 3 octaves. Hey, what's up, girl? What are you doing? You want to come back to my place and watch the Smurfs? Oh,
Yeah, nah, that's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You definitely wanna. I feel like it's definitely a different tone that you would talk to your friends than we would talk to the hoes for sure. You know. Your voice might seem a bit more, not even high pitched, but like, you know what I'm saying? Not as it should sound when talking to the women. I don't know. I'm not agreeing with this though.
even
When I
listening
was younger, probably though.
that made me cringe. Like, why do you try to make yourself sound like Batman? Or sometimes they'll do the opposite. Like they'll try to act super soft spoken like Saikuno. They'll be like, yeah, I hope you've been good. I've been thinking about a girl like you for all my life. Neither of these voice changes are going
Fucking nerd, by the way.
to result in you finding your wife. These dudes' vocal cords have a proximity sensor. It's hilarious. Their voice drops when she walks closer and raises the farther away she gets. Yeah, the whole voice riz, unfortunately, is patched. I don't think this stuff was meta since 2020 with Corpse.
Nah. It ain't been meta since Monkey came out of style. I don't know who still be on Monkey to this day, but when I was younger, like 8th grade, like middle school, the whole middle school kind of freshman year, that's when Monkey was. That's when it was working for real. Yeah.
I don't think I have the sexiest voice on the planet, but I do think that if you have a good voice, it does benefit you. But I would make the argument that if you have an average voice, you're better off just keeping it as it is than trying to force a different voice, like it'll just sound uncanny. Alright, next up we have the Ghost. Now this guy isn't called the Ghost because he disappears with a girl, he's called the Ghost because he disappears from girls. These are the dudes who spot an attractive girl from across the room and immediately start looking for the nearest emergency exit.
Why? Because he lacks confidence. He don't know what to do. I used to be this guy as well. My heart used to get it dumping on my chest, boy. Had to put some reps in, put a couple shots in, put a couple shots up, learn how to talk and maneuver to women. Became a smooth talker. Yes, you just gotta put up shots and reps to get comfortable in certain situations. You don't even gotta want to talk to the girl. It's just a simple, hey, how you doing? Ah, hello, I like your whatever. And then keep it pushing. You gotta put up reps.
Crazy because people think this is a gimmick. Like, people think the I'm scared of women thing is a gimmick. Like, guys are LARPing as being afraid of women so that women will comfort them or something. No, 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 no. There is a real crisis of guys being super afraid and nervous to talk to chicks. This guy sees a girl who's literally exactly his type, but he knows because of how attracted he is to the girl that he has to run the opposite direction because the potential positive outcome of finding true love is unfortunately overwhelmed by the negative outcome of it.
Trying to find true love, niggas supposed to be putting up reps, and you playing yourself out of a role by putting yourself in a negative mindset. I used to play myself so much. A coward lives 1,000 deaths indeed. It'd be points where it's like, damn, I should have talked to her. I know I should have talked to her. Even a little, hey, even a little, it happens. It happens to the best of us, cuz it happened. Fortunately, I broke out of that when I was younger, when I started putting up reps. I feel like Monkey was a big help with that, because that made me see that I was semi-attractive. You know what I'm saying? Different types of people, not people, different types of women, like how I looked, how I liked how I sound, like just me as a person. And that gave me confidence, honestly. So, I see it, bro.
Wrong, and him being sad for the rest of his life. Alright, finally we have the most underwhelming guy on this list. It's the guy who doesn't change at all. He's the exact same before and after talking with a chick. This guy is ultra rare, like this is a shiny Pokemon. The dude who is completely the same. A girl walks in the room, he's like, hey, how are you? How you doing? He's just himself. That's crazy, and I think it's a good way to wrap up this video.
Yeah. That's a good way to, build a good friendship and then eventually lead into something else. If it leads to something else. But no, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And I'm gonna catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.